Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Vestman's bring you Resident Evil 5, Lost in Nightmares. We are past the third area now.
The horror permeates through the screen.
Why
you get a key
is he
in the room
speaking
beforehand to
like
open
that?
Door.
Because the nightmare is too much.
Into the third area.
This is his grand
and
adventure.
We're about to fight a nice little happy guy.
You know, we played this DLC, and this is apparently part 4.
Actually.
You could easily finish this in like 2 parts.
The old stuff.
Yeah, really.
It's always bad weather in horror games, eh?
Did he turn down the volume, or is it really low? Because
he's talking about the weather for some reason.
Thunderstorm brewing up and
it's a meteorologist doing in the Let's Play.
So here you can see we still haven't realized you can shoot it in the eye. Like I said,
we still haven't realized. This is post commentary.
This is a Discovery Channel show.
Yeah, it's here that my friend figured
He's
it
speaking
out.
on behalf of him and his friends.
So we learn a valuable lesson.
He needs to draw with the markers on the screen so we can see what's happening play by play.
At least Action Bastard let Tyler talk.
Like you can.
Yeah.
This guy's just like, look, man, you can't be a guest. I'm sorry.
Look, you can sit here, but just shut the fuck up, okay?
I'm going it alone. I'm afraid.
I'm
Mr. the Vest Man, okay?
I did that.
I only deal with hardcore A-list talent.
With the shotgun on normal.
If you'll excuse me, I'm getting Scarlett Johansson to guess.
So it's pretty powerful.
You go away, friend.
Perfect.
To continue, we have to pick up 2 emblems.
Hey, Vest Man, next time you don't have to leave the part 3 and 5 fucking links up the whole time.
There's another star. If you're watching.
Well, what if he does something like, wait, what did he say in part 3 that relates to this?
In this playthrough, so
gotta know the continuity.
Pretty easy to pick up most of them by watching this.
My thoughts exactly.
Yeah.
Saying that I helped them find all the passwords, so that was
and this is where my partner took a while to get to the quick time event where I boosted him up the ladder.
I just stood there.
Stood there for a while, thought about hitting X to cancel, but I decided not to.
You know, when he said his friend was playing, I bet he was playing single player.
Once you figure out their pattern.
Computer, my best friend ever.
Me and the Resident Evil 5 AI were hanging out at the at a sushi place.
Yeah, we're pretty tight.
You know.
Me and my friend played
it's the same guy again.
Yeah, it's really exciting for Let's Play when this DLC has 2 enemies.
And I
really only one.
Yeah, one of which just kind of rides around on the ground.
What was the other enemy? Oh yeah, that thing.
The nearly dead zombies that just kind of grab at you.
Why did they bother? Oh right, it costs money, so that's why they bothered.
Yeah. Backpedal backwards, you walk a little.
It's like, look, I got an anchor guy. That's all I could spare. Fuck them, they'll pay for it. It's Resident Evil.
Graze me. Like it could.
There's people who are into the Resident Evil story, for God's sake.
It would probably graze my chin.
$50 is Mr. Vestman's one of them.
Well, at the end of this picture, we're going to see some racy Wesker pics.
Boom.
I hope so.
Or what you can do
just like from the last video.
Can kick them.
I'll never get over that.
Oh,
like,
my prize got owned.
Oh no, his friend, I mean the AI's in trouble.
We had never done a double punch like that, so we didn't even know he was going to like
we never did these.
But anytime you do
I thought about inviting him to do this post-commentary with me, but I didn't see the point.
Twice.
We never thought the double punch was possible, but, you know, I was feeling saucy that day.
Yeah. So if you word to the wise, if you ever decide,
we're all about trying new and exciting things.
Make sure you instantly start.
Like 1-player post-commentary over a 2-player game.
But yeah, you
can just be totally selling his friend up the road, like, yeah, and here my friend decided to
there's some
steal my controller and make me do stupid shit.
It's even an achievement, like like Chris, then Shiva, then Chris, or you know.
What?
But I don't know if you can with these guys. So, you know, if someone finds that out, props to you.
He sounds really nervous. Like, it's post-commentary,
that's
too.
it for that area.
No, I've only got one chance.
Put in the 2 emblems. There's, like I said, there's more puzzles in this,
and
still not very
it opens,
difficult. It's
and
not
my
like,
friend,
you know,
my friend thought it would open
go
sooner.
to the end of the game, get a key that opens a door at the beginning of the game.
Actually, his friend is kind
of
stupid.
Get another key that opens a door at the end of the game.
Now press
get
the button.
you know,
still not convinced that's his friend.
On your second playthrough or some shit. So
the second playthrough,
there's more.
Oh man,
I'm so bored of this. I'm gonna move down to.
You know that in January of never mind.
So, this dude asked him if he was his cousin. Like, Cat, is that you?
Earlier in the video,
cousin, you sound just like him.
I was mistaken. There's 5.
Remember your family did this.
And at this point,
you're not invited to the reunion this year.
As if we didn't annoy you enough, we're gonna take away all your stuff you've collected.
Like posting a still from this video and tagging him in it?
Yeah, like look what Cousin Mark
is watching this right now, and you're playing. If you feel free to shoot the shit out of everything you come to before this area.
What?
Because you've got plenty of ammo to do it.
Uh-huh.
That's the reason.
Right.
That's a great tip for something that happened previously.
They give you so much.
You really need tips for these, less than an hour long add-ons to games
to play around with. So
we just you're gonna lose all your weapons like you just saw me do in the video. So
at this point you lose everything. As you
just an FYI.
He's still talking about it too.
And you have to work with just your knife and flashbangs.
Yeah.
Do you set up his own sound booth to do all this?
It's like a sewer system.
Diabetes is like a sewer system, just
underground labyrinth.
Whoa!
And you and
that just blew my mind.
But it's
I thought we were in a moat.
If you just switch on your radar,
switch
on your radar, you can see. I don't know if you can make it out on YouTube.
No, I can't make it out on YouTube. Come on.
Eventually just breaks down and says, I'm sorry, I don't know why I did any of this.
And it's fucking on my TV. Okay, there's a couple arrows.
Let's see here. I'm looking at his tags.
You can always see
Resident Evil Code Veronica.
And, right here,
you just did it so people searching for Code Veronica would find this and be like,
People searching for any Resident Evil game.
That way,
for all his tags, he only has 104 views.
Tags didn't pay off.
Really 102.
We don't know. Like I said, my first playthrough, so we don't know what's going on. But I had read,
this is a blind run with post-commentary for the
part in the game.
The ultimate, I don't know why the fuck I did this.
Environment to kill guys.
All the elements come together.
That's what this is. So what it is there's 4 cranks, and they're spawned with 4 different colors, and you can see I'm walking on a pad right now. Now, if you can see the radar, you'll notice each pad is a different color.
I can't see anything. It's
blue,
all black.
Purple, red and green. So what you have to do, and you'll see me doing this
in real life, they're probably like, no, we got to stick together. This is scary.
Go up to them, and you have to crank them.
That's how
you use the cranks. And it raises a spike wall.
Another helpful game tip.
Wow, this is man. He's giving me nice tips.
He keeps yawning. He really does hate this.
Sorry about that. Sorry.
Is this homework or something? You have to do this for social studies?
Actually crank up
the world's
pad,
worst
lure
school.
The bad guy under it, drop the pad onto him.
Welcome to
Your homework is 3, Chapter 7, and Let's Play Resident Evil 5 DLC.
Tactics.
My name is Professor Crab. Welcome to Let's Play 101.
When I was getting
hey, Crabites!
The monster would decide
here, play Resident Evil and make it zany!
Which is obviously a bit of a conundrum.
Big sale.
So you have to actually go special routes to make sure.
I like to see Crab as the staunch professor personally.
Targets. But here we're trying to find the red one, which we finally do. And I'm just like, what the hell is this? There's a monster right there. But I'm like, no, I'm just gonna check this.
You would have had to have been there, man. It was wild.
And we finally figured this out.
What's amazingly, this is extremely tedious to actually play.
We don't quite know what's going on. Cause like
I just don't get. Like, don't you have a filter that says,
We obviously really didn't know.
Add on to the tedium a nice layer of boredom, and you have a good Let's Play.
Maybe it was like a poor attempt at algebra. Like if you take a negative number times a negative number.
Wait, he's trying to do algebra homework, and this is what resulted from it?
Yeah, exactly.
2 times 3. Resident Evil 5!
I don't even think he
Well,
noticed.
I don't remember the quadratic formula, but I do have cranks.
But we're trying to figure this out here.
Oh god, he couldn't figure it out for a while either.
So you can see me.
I'm trying to figure out how my controller can rotate.
At first we thought like maybe someone had to be on the platform.
I was hoping to see him bludgeon to death.
Here we see the thought process.
We get it by the end of the video.
After the fact.
Right, so here, okay, lure the dude away, I guess. Amazingly, actually, the radar is clearer than the actual video.
When I talk,
somehow.
Well, I don't know
when I talk, I really bore myself.
More, I yawn.
It's the 4th time he's yawned. Am I wrong?
No,
I tend to record these in the morning. That way, it has a while to render, and then I
tend to record these in the morning because it really wakes me up and helps me go about my day.
The monster.
Then while it's rendering, I go out and do other things. Oh,
something we noticed that
go out and do other things like other videos.
He will actually
turn. Yes, that's
Oh,
it. You did it. You solved the puzzle.
Just these ones
I didn't
down in
understand the
basement.
rotating nub.
Don't
What does
know if
that mean?
Applies to any other
That's
one.
not a button on the controller.
If only there was something I was holding that looked like a controller.
Well, in the other areas, for one thing.
I already
it's a lot
investigated it, and that's like all you can do, right?
What it is he
Yep.
starts walking away so that he'll reset onto a certain
Okay,
path.
you're getting it.
So here you can see we're like,
Yeah.
oh, there's spikes on it. Okay, and this is where it all
Oh,
makes sense
God.
now.
You are
But,
a baby
yeah,
elephant.
they walk a certain path.
Survival
and the
horror.
path they walk kind of represents which pad you want to go to.
What?
So, like, this guy walks near red. So here comes my friend. He does
Comes my
most of the
friend.
luring.
and he
and
never
all you
spoke to
gotta
me again
do
after this.
is just let the pad go.
If this was someone who was just randomly playing with over the internet, I wonder if, like,
Here
he would
we
be
go,
offended if he saw this.
And drop.
There we are.
Well, that's going to be
No.
it, YouTube. I
Two
hope
more
you
to go.
enjoyed, and I look forward to everyone watching Part 5, where we'll inch ever closer to the
I look
final
forward to
boss of
watching you
DLC.
watching part 5.
So I
Part
thank you
5
for
where we have to
watching,
do this
and I
2
hope
more
to see you
times.
next time.
I'm not going to test this theory, but I bet you he forgot when you have to do it again. I'm just happy I didn't see any cartoon pornography at the end of this one.